strikes are no new thing in Germany at the moment, whether it's air travel, train travel or public transport. There seems to be a strike every other week. And what we'd seen this week had been Verdi, the public transportation union workers, the public transportation workers union, tell their members they were coming out in 14 of the 16 German states. Now, here in Berlin, the strike came to an end, or this most recent strike came to an end at 2 p.m. local time, so just over an hour ago. Elsewhere across Germany, this is continuing way into the early hours of the morning. They want a shorter working week for those who are on shift patterns within the public transport system. What we have heard from the Berlin Public Transport Administrator, that's BVG, they've said this particular strike was unnecessary and completely exaggerated. It did cripple the German capital throughout Friday. But, as we mentioned earlier, it was joined by Fridays for Future. Now, you may remember back in 2018, this was a huge movement, a huge climate change movement championed by Greta Thunberg. In fact, back in 2018, she ended up with a meeting here in Germany with then-Chancellor Angela Merkel, Luisa Neuberg, who was the German equivalent of Greta Thunberg. She was pretty much on every talk show that you could get her on at the time. They dropped out of the public consciousness quite a bit over the preceding months and years. They are back now. In fact, we were talking to the press secretary from Fridays for Future just before I came live to you, and they said what they're trying to do right now is attach themselves not just to climate change causes, but also to social justice causes. And that is why they've aligned themselves with Verdi, the transport union. This was the first time officially they've linked up together in order to strike for climate and for better conditions for workers. They may well be out at future strikes, because there will be future strikes, because just on Thursday night we saw GDL, the train drivers union, walk out of talks with Deutsche Bahn, the train network company here in Germany, saying those talks had broken down yet again. They appear to be particularly acrimonious, those talks. There's a press conference planned for Monday, and we expect further strikes from the train drivers to be announced. Those strikes have, well, they've been going on for months already. More seem to be coming. We'll be keeping an eye to see if Fridays for Future attach themselves to those as well.
OK, Peter, thanks very much indeed. Peter Oliver there in Berlin for us.